Ever wondered how professional goalkeepers make catching look so easy? Yeah, me too, and I used to think it was magic, but then I figured out it was all about my goalkeeper catching technique. In today's video, I'll share my 20 years of elite goalkeeping experience to take you from complete beginner to a catching pro in no time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to catch any ball coming your way, impress your coach and teammates, and have all the practice drills you need to level up your handling skills as a goalkeeper. But before we get down to business of catching, let me ask you one question. Ever bobbled a save because you were off balance? Happens to the best of us, even me. That's why your set position is so important. Think of it like being a superhero, always ready to react. And here's how to get there. First, balance is everything. You don't want to be flat-footed or leaning back. That's a recipe for a slow dive or maybe even a faceplant into your own net. Instead, imagine you're balanced on the balls of your feet like a sneaky cat ready to pounce. That's the sweet spot. Second, knee bend matters. Keep your knees soft, not locked straight. This stance is wide enough for stability, but narrow enough to move quickly. But honestly, there is no one size fits all when it comes to your stance. Find what feels comfortable for you. Thirdly, relax those hands, because tense hands means a tense body, and that's been catching a ball way harder. Breathe, relax, and keep them ready to move in any direction. And finally, lean in, don't shy away. You want to attack the ball and not wait for it to come to you. Think confident superhero stance, not scaredy cat crouch. This is your basic set position, the foundation of all your amazing saves. And as you get more comfortable, you can start experimenting and finding what works best for you. But for now, master this standing point and you'll be well on your way to becoming a catching machine. Alright, now that you got your set position down, let's talk about how to actually catch the ball. The next technique isn't just your go-to when it comes to handling shots from your chest and up, but you also use it for crosses and diving saves that are off the ground. It goes by many names, but I just like to call it the W catching technique. As the ball is coming your way, keep your arms in front with a slight bend in your elbows. Don't cradle it too close to your chest. That limits your movements and makes it easier for the ball to pop loose. Second, make a big W with your thumbs and pointer fingers. Think like a triangle that creates a huge catching surface. Elbows are important too. If they're too wide, you get gaps and lose control. Too narrow and the ball might slip right out. Shoulder width apart is your sweet spot when it comes to elbows too. And always aim to catch the top half of the ball. Think about it, if you lose it or if it's a powerful shot, the ball will bounce straight down and you can easily scoop it up afterwards. Once you cut the top half of the ball, let your bent elbows do the work to absorb the power and slow it down. You never want to meet hard with hard because the ball will just bounce right back into play. Imagine you're catching a raw egg, not a rocket. Keep your hands soft and relaxed and your elbows bent to absorb the impact of the ball. And here's the golden rule. Always have your eyes on the prize. From the moment the ball is kicked to the moment you have it in your hands, stay focused. And whenever possible, move your feet to get your body behind the ball. This way, even if the catch isn't perfect, the ball will not end up in the goal. Now, let's get to practice. And the good news is you only need a wall and a ball to master the W catching technique. You can start on your knees, throw the ball against the wall, and catch it as it rebounds. This completely removes your lower body from the equation, letting you focus solely on your catching technique. And if you want to challenge yourself further, you can always get closer or throw the ball harder. As you get more comfortable, you can stand up and try kicking it for more power and challenge. Ready to take it up a notch? Grab a partner, start on your stomach, and as your partner either rolls or passes the ball, raise your hands towards the ball and catch it. This drill helps you focus on your catching technique without using your legs. Next, you can progress to sitting, giving you a little bit more flexibility and movement. Once you got that down, move up to your knees and focus on catching those balls cleanly. And finally, stand up and practice catching from a standing position for a full challenge. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you work on this W catch, the more those tricky saves will become like second nature.
And if you're looking for ways to level up your your goalkeeping faster than you ever thought possible, then check out the link in the description. You'll access my innovative step-by-step program to train anytime, anywhere with me as your coach, mentor, and friend. Now, let's get back to the video.
Alright, now that you master catching everything from your chest and up, let's move on to another crucial technique. Ever found yourself struggling with those tricky mid-height shots? We all have, and no, I'm not talking about the flashy Danish catch. Leave that to Kasper Schmeichel and his Danish comrades. The good news is there's another technique that's just as effective but a lot simpler to master. This is where the basket catch becomes your new best friend. First things first, start in your solid set position with your hands in front of your body, ready to react. As the ball comes in, lower your body and reach out with your hands, keeping your eyes locked on the ball. Now, here's the key. Form a basket shape with your fingers spread wide to create a large catching surface. By lowering your body and leaning slightly forward, you open up more space between your forearms and your stomach. Think of it like creating a little nest with your arms for the ball to snuggle into. Keep your elbows close together so the ball doesn't slip through your arms. After you catch the ball, bring it to your chest and tuck down your chin to secure it. And if your momentum takes you forward, don't fight gravity, go with the flow and use your body to shield the ball. This way you keep it safe and secure. Here's the golden rule. Always aim to use your footwork to get your body behind the ball, because if you try to catch the ball with your arms out wide, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Now, let's get to practice. And the good news is you can revisit your old friend the wall, starting on your knees and gradually increase the difficulty. Another great way to practice the basket catch solo is by holding the ball in your hands, then drop it and perform a basket catch as it rebounds. The higher you release the ball, the more challenging it becomes to time the catch perfectly. And if you have a partner, you can have them throw or kick mid-height balls towards you from various angles and distances. You can even introduce bouncing balls to simulate realistic game situations and really test your skills and timing. The basket catch is all about two things: getting your body right behind the ball and timing your basket to perfection. If you can do those two things, you'll be trapping those mid-height shots like a pro. And while the basket catch works wonders for mid-height shots, there's another technique specifically designed to handle even lower shots. And let's be honest, we've all been there. Ball takes a nosedive, rolls between your legs, goalie cries in the corner. Luckily, there's a solution for those heart-stopping moments: the scoop save. Think of it as the next step after the basket catch. Both techniques use similar hand positions, but the scoop technique adds a lower body movement to secure the ball closer to the ground. Let's break it down together. The key to the scoop technique is getting your body low and creating a ramp with your arms to secure the ball. As the ball approaches, start by widening your stance slightly to create space, then squat and lower your body. Now, here comes the scooping action. Extend your arms with your elbows and pinkies close, creating a scoop to guide the ball into your chest. And again, if your momentum takes you forward, don't fight gravity. Gracefully fall to the ground, absorbing the impact with a soft landing. And if you don't feel comfortable with the scooping motion, you can use your strong hands to stop the ball and smother the impact before scooping up the ball. This is especially useful for powerful shots. And this is your standard scooping technique, a great way to handle low balls with control and flexibility. But those low balls can be tricky to catch cleanly, and the ball might slip through your hands. This is where the knee barrier comes in. This is a super secure option, kind of like building a little wall with your knees, making it much less likely for the ball to slip through. But watch out! If you put your knee down too early and the ball changes directions, recovering can be tricky. Always aim your knee in the direction of the ball for best control. And while the standard scooping technique is faster, easier to learn, and offers more control and flexibility, the likelihood of the ball slipping through your legs is higher, and the knee barrier or K-scoop is more secure, especially for beginners, but it's also slower, requires better reaction time, harder to recover from if the ball takes an awkward bounce or a slight deflection. My advice: master both techniques, This way you'll be a scooping machine ready to handle any low ball that comes your way. And remember, no matter which leg position you choose, your arms will always be your main defense. Those elbows need to stay nice and close together with your pinkies for a secure scooping motion. Ready to scoop like a champ? Back to the wall. And like in some of the previous drills, start by getting down on your knees. This isolates the scooping motions with your arms. Feeling confident? Then progress by kicking harder balls against the wall and even mixing in some bouncers. Got a partner? Great! Repeat the kneeling drills with your partner, either rolling or passing the ball. And when you're ready for more, stand up and have your partner vary the shot to challenge your reflexes and decision making. Ask your partner to kick the ball harder as you get more comfortable, simulating more powerful shots in matches. And when you're really confident with your scooping technique, you can have your partner bounce the ball off the ground. This simulates how the ball behaves in a real game situation and forces you to react quickly to the unpredictable bounce. The more you practice these variations, the more comfortable you'll become handling any low ball situation coming your way. And consistency is key. Make these drills a regular part of your goalkeeper training, and scooping up those tricky low balls in a game will be no problem. And if you reach this part of the video, comment no rebounds down in the comment section down below. And now that you got all the tools you need to become a pro goalkeeper superhero catching machine, why not dive into my next video where I'll teach you exactly how to make those amazing low diving saves look even more impressive and effortless. This is Kristian signing off from Ground Glory. Keep working hard and I'll see you in the next video.